everybody. Word of mouth. We haven't seen you in a while. It's been a few weeks. Been testing a little bit. Got this Golden Tee 2021 ready for you here for the home edition. Not much I can do quite right yet because we don't have invites or anything yet, but I can definitely go through some of the courses. Hopefully we're waiting for shipping for everybody. You guys should be getting these very soon. Sometime this evening or tomorrow morning, it looks like for most people. Otherwise, though, let's go through and run through a couple of the courses and get some playing on just some contest games. For those of you that were concerned, yeah, we're kind of concerned. We had a rough weekend with Clifford. All things going through. He seems to be, he's got aspirational pneumonia. And on Friday, when we went to the emergency vet, they didn't seem very optimistic. He pumped him through some medicine, and he seems to be picking up steam a bit here. So I'm feeling pretty good, but we're going to get to our regular vet tomorrow now. I just ran over there now. All right, so we're just going to go through. We'll play some contest games. See, events are off. Oh, well, not a big deal right now. I believe we want to go 18 holes. We're going to just go left through right and get everything. Just get a run through here. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I really wanted to get started a while ago this morning. Yeah, we're hoping, man. I got to get a couple more years out of him. I'm not ready for him to go yet. Let's stop talking about it, though. It's just going to make me sad. Golden Tee's hard to play when there's tears in your eyes. Couple things, guys. The biggest change we're going to see right now for this year is the difference in the 9-wood, right? Now, we've talked about this extensively when we were at the Carolina Clash. We talked about it on the boards, on the Facebook chats, things like that. If you look, you will see I only carry the 9-wood now. Oh, wow, that's flashing a lot on me there. I don't like that. I'm going to have to tell them that push options now flashing up so much shouldn't be going as much. That's kind of driving me nuts. But, so the 9-wood, I changed my bag around. I'm only carrying the 9-wood. You can bit that thing to go further than your 7-wood, further than the 8-wood, and as short as a 9-wood can go. Now, you're not going to be able to hit it the 150 thumb shot that we could before. So, when I dropped the 7-wood, I added a 4-iron. That's covering my gap between the 5 and the 9-wood now. There's a few other bags that people have. I noticed that somehow Gossett and I, even though we've never spoke about our bags ever, we end up having the same bag. So, we know it's pretty good. So we'll just go through and get started. Mostly on prize play. I banged through these a lot, and we made a lot of walkthrough videos. We'll have those uploaded here shortly. Just waiting for King to get some things rendered out, and we'll be good to go. Yeah, Tony, the 9-wood it's a change. It'll be a change once. It's part of the reason why you can't do 2020 prize play with 2021 prize plays. The 2021 prize play will have some changes. Like the 8-wood lost a degree in loft, the 9-wood lost 2 degrees in loft, and the distance there's a performance factor on the club that got upped on it. It was generally considered that the 9-wood for 2020 was, and the Build-A-Bag 9-wood in general, was not correct. If you played Flare Set back in the day, that 9-wood was closer to what we have now again than what was in the Build-A-Bag. I don't know why it had changed, but I know they couldn't figure it out. They figured it out. So now the 9-wood's got some more distance. I still have a feeling they're going to nerf it a little bit more and drop some distance off of it. But we'll see. Here's the standard bag I've got, though. We'll start at the top. I'm playing the 8.5 driver, and this one I'm playing on all 5 courses. As the year progresses, I'm going to probably make some changes to it. On, I believe, Forest, I might switch to a 9.5 driver on it, but it's not necessary. I mean, I'm doing fine without it. But so we have the 8.5 310, the 10.5 290, the 3 wood, the 275 3 wood, the 264 wood, 5 wood at 250, your 6 wood. You have the regular 6 wood. Now the 9 wood, you'll see you don't have to change your bags. Your 9 wood will update when you take your normal build a bag to 2021. It's going to have this 9 wood in it, which is the same 9 wood as what's in your build a bag. It's just, I mean, it plays different. It's got more sauce to it. Then I go down to a 4 iron, 5, 7, 8, 9, G wedge, and that's it. Some people, if I was better with the 5 hybrid and I could chip better with it, I might have not gone with the 4 iron and just played the 5 hybrid and maybe added a 6 iron to my bag. I just like chipping with my 5 iron. It's always been the club I've used to chip, so that's what I went with. Now Montana, you asked how much I've gone through them. Like I said, I've probably played on the home edition each of the courses maybe 5 times now. It took me 2 or 3 cuts to do the videos, but with no invites, I don't play a lot because I feel like I'm wasting money by not going to the bar and playing then if I'm not playing invites. I know it's a little weird thing. Most people get a home edition in order to save costs, but every game I play on the home edition that's not for some sort of prize is actually costing me money. Dude, Stouts. Don, thanks for checking in, bud. Miss you. Stouts across the board, dude. There is no reason not to play them. For shots like that. Yeah, exactly. But streaming with you guys, hey, I'll waste a little bit of money to stream for you guys. We're good. Now you will notice one of the things that I want to show IT, but and it's only on YouTube replays on my attract screens. The overhead view goes to a red box. It's kind of weird. It looks funny. You probably won't even see it at all, but I do, and it drives me crazy. And to be perfectly honest with you guys, you're going to see big props. I panned the guys last year on the update. I've literally found minor errors, if any. There was a couple times where the divot marks in the tee boxes were floating. Other than that, I haven't really found many problems whatsoever on this release, which I'm giving a lot of credit for with the pandemic things. You had the pandemic, everybody working at home. This year, I was honestly expecting everything to be bad. I was expecting this year to be the worst release ever, and they really stepped up their game. So big props to those guys. Yeah, if I could have done that at the Carolina Clash and not whiffed the ball and ended up in the cactuses, I would have beaten Brewer and been in the final 2. Terrible, embarrassing. Now we do have course walkthrough videos set up. I did a few takes on them, but I telestrated a bunch of ways to go with them, a bunch of different options on the green, trouble spots, different surfaces. We'll get those uploaded for you soon. We'll get those uploaded here shortly for you. Richard had some video card problems with the rendering, so they're just taking a while. But the videos are great. Mark Tate, how you doing, sir? Lies. Yeah, okay, I'll blame it on me. I was so lazy. I didn't want to record anything. Nothing like that. That was got to be it. Let's show you guys a little bit. Now, anybody that played the 9-wood in their bag before, you know if you thumb this 9-wood, I wouldn't get this even close to the green, but watch this. I'm worried about this going past it. So 210 with roll by hitting the fringe first on an 84. That's crazy, right? I had some changes here too in the mouth bunker here. So I decided that during this pandemic, since I was watching a lot of TV, I needed a Samsung Q90 75-inch to get rid of my. I had a Q6. I didn't have a QLED. I had one that wasn't a QLED from a couple years back. So now I took that. Well, I took the 65 that was in the living room, and it's mounted up next to me right now. So I got that sitting next to me now too. So I can actually pop the chat up on that screen if I really want to and not watch sports. But it allows me to stream while watching football now. So I'm good. I'm excited. You guys are going to find Baja to be. Chris, I'm going to have to say that QLED that I got, it's freaking ridiculous, dude. Yes, it is. Comparing the two side by side, it is night and day. The other reason I did it too is I like my console gaming quite a bit, and it's one of 3 TVs that Sony has said are going to run the PS5 better than anything else. The other 2 were Sony TVs, and I love my Samsung, so I wouldn't go to a Sony. All right, this is the other thing. People are saying rollovers are gone. I gotta say, I'm kind of with them on it. The only rollovers I've seen on 2021 are when I'm putting from the fringe. Yeah, I mean, what's the other? I mean, the LG ones, the OLEDs are pretty solid too. But the other 2 TVs that Sony said are going to be good are both Sony's. I mean, that kind of got me that they actually put a Samsung in that mix too. But the other cool thing is controlling all the TVs in my house from my phone. I'm a Samsung product all over the place. Neil, we're looking at Texas. That's going to have to depend all on COVID. While I'm not concerned about myself as much, that's getting real close to Christmas and when I'd be going to see family for the holidays, and I haven't got to see my parents in quite some time. If I happen to be there and I go to them, I need to be sure that I'm 14 days out. Like, I'm not going and putting my family at risk at all. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I would die if I got myself sick at the tournament and then went out to see my family and then got them all sick. This is probably the only hole in this course that you really ever screw up. Let's see if we can get a 31st game in. Yeah, Jay. I think. Well, Mike. all par fours that are drivable are offset. That was something that we just, I actually got a question in with Jim Z on it, and it's intentional. So don't, especially, well, Mike, they are all offset, whether you think they are or not. It's always lining you up to a spot in the fairway. Uh, yeah, we will. We will start doing more special appearances, but they're offset on purpose. Well, not on purpose, but they're setting you off to tee to the fairway because they found that the casual player doesn't necessarily want to drive the green. So they line it up to a spot in the fairway on every par four. Now, if it just so happens that the shot's straight and it lines you up to a spot in the fairway that's straight at the hole, then yes, you possibly are. But in my assumption, it's always is that it's offset a little bit, and I might have to do a little bit of correction to get it back right. Yeah. Yep, you heard it here. You heard it here about the update, guys. I know a lot of you guys were able to get links for the installs. Not a bad thing. I'm not. I don't think anybody should be against that. But don't install it. I know I told a lot of you guys in chats like I wouldn't be installing this until. I mean, I said late tonight, but mainly because on ship day, even if you have overnight shipping from FedEx and you're close, you can get it that same day. You can. I mean, it's happened for all of us before. So, but they're saying to wait until the next day, until tomorrow. And it really doesn't matter if you update right now. You can't play invites. You have no event. I mean, you're just going to play courses like I'm playing right now. Another really can be a really challenging. Ah! Ooh. Yeah, this par three is a pain in the ass, guys. I'm finding myself low teeing it and having to cut into it quite a bit. Ugh. Ah, not enough cut. Hey, well, we start off with a one better, guys. I hope you guys, if you haven't played 2021 yet, 2021, it sounds like I'm saying that wrong, but I'm not. If you haven't played 2021 yet, that course is an amateur course, right? I would even say that Hidden Temple is very similar with some more risk shots that you can have. Jason Stark, welcome. How you doing? But Hidden Temple is actually a really easy course. You just need to know what's what about it. And the biggest thing to learn here, and you'll hear it in the walkthrough videos, is the different services. Austin, how you doing, sir? The walkthrough during the walkthrough videos, I explained to you guys that there's actually different services that look the same. You can't tell them on the overhead. We'll hit a couple of them. That's why I'm doing this now. I'm waiting for tonight. I'm not messing with you guys. I'm not messing with you guys while the Bears are on. I honestly don't think that we're very good on defense, but our offense is atrocious, and I think Nagy's a horrible coach in that regard. I thought he was a genius. Everybody made it out that he's some offensive guru. I don't see it personally. So that was a baby flip high T thumb. Oh, he nutted it. I did, Mark. If I was a betting man that wasn't a Bears fan, no, I don't. But I mean, I'm a Bears fan. I'm a Bears fan. I always say we're gonna win. It won't. It doesn't come up. It comes up on the videos on the track screens, not here. Yeah, we're just waiting to upload them. They should be out here momentarily. I mean, the next day or so, as I'm hoping. But we'll see. That's a Richard King. They're recorded, ready to go. He's doing some clever, fun editing and things. Um, and you know him. He's intense, guys. He gets intense with this stuff. Yeah, that was a good ending. It's about time it happened the other way around, right? Yeah, it's a little bit extra height, and the 9-wood's actually a longer club. Extra height, longer club, and I can hit it shorter too. So there's no advantage to using any of the other woods. Oh yeah, Richard. Yep. I haven't recorded him. He got me. Because I like having straight shots off of surfaces that play my spin. I went through this in the walkthrough, but my first choice is to go long across the fairway. If I can't get there, then I'll put it right where I did, just on that tee shot. And then there's a few certain times where if the wind lines up right and I get a straight thumb shot, I go in the rough on the left. Jason, I have no idea. None whatsoever. No. I don't remember the last time I've missed this hole. Wow, that's jail too. Oh wait, maybe not. That's not too bad. I thought I'd be totally screwed over there. 9 wood, like the 7-wood and the 8-wood, very similar. Damn it! I want fairway there when I do that. Yeah, the 9-wood is very similar to the 8-wood now. Graphics wise, he's making his graphics, so he's making the graphics here. All right, for instance, guys, you would have an issue getting the 9-wood there to this hole from this distance with the other 9-wood. I'm worried about going long. So I'm landing that at almost 220 with not even a full swing on it. So you can see that you can get some distance out of it. Who says you don't need to cut with the stouts? Come on, I had to cut that thing hard. This is like a 4.5 wind I had to fight. This is the hole that made me realize all the different surfaces here. I wish in the overhead view it showed you the different surfaces, but the lower platform on this island out here, the lowest platform is a surface called stone. It's not, the other rocks are path or dirt even. Stone plays like fairway. So all you have to do is put it down here on that. Stone. Look at my distance. It's normal distance. A little off, but it still plays like and gets backspin and yada yada yada. You can cut off of it. I have to think it was intentional. I just don't like that the surfaces don't show something different. I drew it out on the I drew on it with the telestrator for the videos, so I kind of pointed out all the surfaces there. So when we get those up, take a look-see at those. On this hole, guys, it feels to me like this green is a down 9. It's hardly downhill at all, so you can get aggressive at it and not worry about water. I always look at it and think it's big, like way downhill, and that should be wet, but no, it's short. Yeah, I have. I have, even with stouts, I have once, but it's more of a Titan type shot. I mean, a Titan or streak shot. Guys, this is another one that's goofy. Now you can kind of see it here, right? If you look at the overhead view, if you look where my pointer is here, in between those two and all the way across from side to side, that is stone. So you get full distance out of it. Even in the doorway, even in the middle of that archway until you get to the back end of it, it's stone there too. But this surface on the other side of the ruins, or whatever we want to call that, is going to be path. We'll get them on. We'll probably do a premiere on word of mouth, but the videos will most likely be in GoldenTeeTV. If we're going, Jason's asking about course pars. We'll talk about them as we go through. If 11 is drivable on hidden, it can get up to 29. I think there's another one in there possibly, but generally par is 28. Baja, same thing. Generally par is 28. I feel like there's one extra hole in there, but not really. And then we'll get to the other ones when we get there. So on this play, I got a really easy look to just go straight over the top. I would be careful though. This tree, the underneath of this tree has a few invisileafs on it, so be careful on it. But if you knock it here, we're on the path, and the path kills you about half. What is it? It looks like we lose about 180 down to that, so you're losing 20% of your distance from path. But that's plenty of distance to get here. Oh, sweet. Now that you got him, right? Now that I finally sent him to you. No, we'll do a premiere, Montana. It's not a premiere. It's a YouTube feature that we would premiere the video where there'll be a live chat, but it's still a video and I'm not live streaming. Ah. All right, another one. This hole's pretty good. I wish they made this mound a little bigger, but you can go right over it with most clubs. Okay, there's a couple weird things on this one. Out here is great. There's a line at it. This surface in between in between the walls here is all stone. So there is a play that you can put the ball there and get it to the green, no problem. There's also here, through that archway. It's stupid to do. On this case, I'm just going to knock it up here. Yeah, 110 and I'm getting full does that. always get over on 6 hybrid, always get over on what's oh, 6 wood. Um if you're really close, the 6 wood will hit the tallest part of the structures, but for the most part, yes, I'll say. How do we want to play this? Do we want to hit the hill and bounce down? Let's go green on a fly and try to check this thing in. Oh, I felt like it. I felt like that had a chance. That's clean on that round. I mean, I don't know the people that are playing streaks if they're getting hole 11 more. I will say this: I've been a lot of rounds in commercial where somebody's tied with me or ahead of me in points, and after that hole, they're behind me because they tried to drive it. Now, this course is I don't care what anybody says. Forest is by far the hardest course. This is the hardest one through the. I mean, without a doubt. And I don't necessarily know what par is yet on this. There's a bounty on this hole, so I'm assuming that when the tee boxes change, this is going to be drivable. Right now, I don't see any possible way of doing it. Yeah, I've only gotten a 29 on this. Is my best. I haven't gotten a 30 on it yet. I'll see. There it is. That's weird. I really don't. This hole gets me more than it should. I'm gonna try this right now. Yeah, that works. The 5 wood clears that gap too. Nuke the 6 wood. I don't know what you mean. The 6 wood's already short. It's off on its distance. If you mean nerf it, no. The 6 wood's off on its distance a little bit, kind of like the 9 wood was, but the 9 wood was way worse. Yeah, but it's not nearly as bad. But it is short. It is short of the distance. You are right on that. No one can tell you that you're wrong with that statement. But no, I don't know. I don't think it's going to change. If it was going to change, it would have changed just now for this year. Oh, it absolutely is. I figured it's what you meant. I was going to be like, what? It's not. It doesn't need a nerf. Weak shit. That was some weak ass shit. I typically prefer to play this to the left. And then I freaking, oh, that was terrible. I don't remember if I've ever missed that before. That was terrible, guys. That was a really bad tee shot. I didn't cut it enough. Hey, Timmy Glenn. No, to be honest with you, neither one of us has played a lot at all. And this is also a great reason to have the 4-wood. Here's the problem. If I thumb this 9-wood right now, I fly this green. I can't just float it in and plop it down. I think I need to hit the 9 here still, though, but I have to hit this so soft with a cut. I mean, that thing damn near, that's 93 with a cut, so that's like a 70 thumb. I know what I can do, Josh. I don't like the right side. You keep going that way, and I'll keep going to the left and holing out. Oh, I thought that was getting over that. Oh, well. The problem with going to the right is to get the straight line at the pin, sometimes you have to put it in the rough. And I'd prefer not to be in the rough, so I have more options with my spin and I have more ball control. All right, this is the rare one, but I still think I'm hit. I still think the tree's in play on the left if I thumb this. It is all the angles. And that this course especially is all angles and you're positioning off the tee. For instance, on this hole, if you don't get this far enough to the left off the tee with the shot going around, like, I think this one's going to be right. I've got the trees in my way now, and it's not going to line me up with the pin. So it lines me off offset. If I got that farther left, you won't be a winner. So if you can get this farther left, you get a straight thumb shot in. Now I got to play a little cut, but I'm not worried about it. But cutting a ball into a hole is a lot less chance that you're going to make it. That's really the key. But, Josh, there are lines on that green where you have to, if you want to be at the distance that I'm trying to thumb from, like a 5-iron in or a 5 or a 4-iron in, that I have to be in the rough to have a straight line on it. It's not a big deal, but that hole's going to be wind dependent. I will go right sometime. This is one of the holes that you're going to have to make a decision on when you're playing the course. And I'm actually contemplating the 9.5 driver on this course just for this hole, because then I could hit a big C3 here and not have it. But in order for me to stick this, I have to undercut this C3. If I hit a full C3, I'm going to bounce the green and bounce wet. Got it pretty good, but this isn't a bad spot to be. Oh. Nah. One of the things I do like about this course is you will play it differently every time you play the course. There's different shots every time. Half the time I'm going to the right on this. Yeah, Jordan, I did that at the Carolina Clash in one of my matches. I watered that tee shot. I watered that tee shot on that hole, and it got dropped up. I mean, literally, I should have been 350 away from where I was in the water, and it dropped me 70 yards away, and I hold out for eagle. I got water on my ball just now. I didn't realize it when I dropped my. Wow, we breathe it. Guys, this isn't as hard as it looks. Oh. Remember, a lot of the screen, I'm high teeing and backspinning. All right, my play here, if I can get it across the water, I get it across the water. I get a lot more green to play with coming in. And in fact, this time I can get it across the water. There is, when you look out here, where my marker is, there's a good 100-yard circle over there. 50-yard radius circle that's out there. That is grass. And grass is not rough. It plays as fairway. I still think it's better to go this way if you get the chance. And you can get it to the fairway. Because now I'm going at a down green with 16 in my face, but I have spin on the ball. And then that's really easy coming in. Yeah, no, the water on the track wall won't make that shit rust. Oh. All right. I like Anse a lot. I don't know. The red tees aren't always easier, so I don't know, Jason. That I have no idea. I don't follow your game enough to know exactly what your scores are and what you're capable of. I mean, I would be if I'm you, I'd be looking at clean. Try to shoot clean round. Let's just put this up there. I'm not a very good chusher, but this isn't going to be a chush no matter where I put this. Good. I'm glad I'm short. I'd rather be back here because I could just flip this in. Ah. Yeah, Jason, that's a really tough one. I don't know. I don't know what to expect from you, bud. I've gotten a couple chushes on this hole, though. Ah. Hey, that's like in between thumb shot. I don't like this. Because that's not enough for a thumb shot. Ah. Yeah, sometimes I wish I had the 110 thumbs like some big thumbers of old, like your D&Ls, and I don't have them, though. I don't have those big thumbs. That was kind of aggressive, but I liked it. Try 10,000 hours. Well, but that's because Baja is an amateur course, basically, guys. Yeah, there's no way before I could have ever thumbed that club and gotten it close to that. So I still don't have the distances dialed in as much as some of the banger bar players do. But I mean, you'll get them there. We'll get them there. So I can't backspin this. I'll go down low. If I hit this with this shot, I'll go over the green. So I'm going to do this. I find myself with the tiered greens this year using a lot of high tee thumbs with backspin. Just because I can sometimes get it to come back down and fight the break of the green and fight that up 10. As well as know that it won't fight it enough to put it down at the bottom low. Ah, you don't want to hit there. All right, that gave me fringe. That's crazy. I don't think this putt's going to get there, but we're going to put it anyway. Yeah. I knew it. I knew that wasn't going to work. All right, so this is uphill. Got a little unlucky there. I played that cut a little bit too much. And I might switch to the 9.5 on this, because the 8.5 high tee doesn't clear these trees. The 10.5 does, and I'm pretty sure the 9.5 would too. And that extra yardage that I could get on this. Yeah, you can, and you can hit the trees too. Hey, Josh, maybe you should stream all this stuff and tell everybody. Or we can play a bunch of invites and see how these other shots that you hit work out. All right, this one I haven't quite gotten yet, but I've come close to having something that works. I hit the tree directly. If you can catch the branches with the high T3 wood there, I can get through and stick to green. There's rarely any risk to it too. This is the worst I've ever been off of it. I love you, Josh. You know I'm messing with you, buddy. Oh, how does that not drop? Oh, I'm a mean guy now, huh? Hey, I bought you guys lunch that day, so I've got some built into it. Plus I gave you a free $600. So I'm allowed to say whatever shit I want to you all night long, all day long. We're good. And remember, it's because I'm born in the USA. I do those things. I do things like buy you lunch. Yeah, you can go straight through. I'm actually looking for something that's consistent. Like playing it to go through the gap changes all over the place. But I can always, if I get my height right, I can find the branch to hit. Yeah, like you had that one. I had you beat, dude. Teddy, we're waiting. We're not out of the woods yet. I'll just leave it at that. I've been playing a shot here with just a thumb driver right through the trees. You can clear this a lot with the 5 wood. And in fact, I think actually the 4 wood's going to clear it right now. So we're just going to go straight at this ball. Now, if I heard correctly, Jeff Harlow drove this green with a big A1. Yeah, with 2 courses left though, but I think I won the second to last one, and then had a DNF on the last one. So no, yeah, an A1 high T with streaks. Yes, he did get it there, from what I understand. This is the problem with my 9-wood. It's holes like this that you need the 4-iron. Today it will play fine. But I'm going to flip this. This is going to be like an 80. And I still come... Look at how far back that went. And that was landing. I backed it up on the box, so it landed 205 with an 80 mile per hour thumb. Got to be careful with it. And the rollovers. So part of that course is always 27, and there might be an extra hole to drive in there. But we're going to go with the baseline par of 27. And then people think this course really isn't hard. I mean, it's... I only played it twice, so that's why I only have a 27. I watered 18 both times and then missed the chip. One, it seems like the ball puts you in the same spot no matter where you hit the driver out here. It funnels down to the same spot, and you're always like 80 yards away with a thumb shot. Okay, that's pretty crazy. Now, I will say the one challenging part about this course, the hard part about Monte is the different elevation changes. Mind you, we have a lot of elevation changes this year on everything, on all the courses, right? This one's really dramatic. And the thing about elevation changes in general is you don't have a metric that defines it. So the calculations are always a guess. Now, you're going to have a lot of based off of and have a lot of information based off of the guesses from playing a lot, but it's still always a guess. I'm not getting it out very far, but I hit it good at least. I never come down. So, with 2 being drivable, does that put us at 30 or 31? All right, this thing's going to be, it's going to fly pretty far, so. Now, you got to remember, too, when you're having a drop like this, your bite will spin closer to backspin. And your backspin will go like turbo backspin. So the baseline par for this course, you're saying, is 29. kind of weak. I felt bad. I got at Carolina. I got Jason Graham on this course, and I birdied 18 for a 31 against him. And then I got CJ on it, the next one, and I think I shot a 31 there or 30 there. So it lined up very nice for me. Yeah, so that one wasn't there. Looks tricky, but even here, you don't even need to hide see this. I mean, that's a smooth 9-wood that carried. I mean, I did. I missed the chip on 18, yeah. And then he inexplicably knocked it directly in the water. It's so weird going up and thumbing with this 9-wood because I'm looking at this from prior and I'm feeling like this is short, but this should be dead on. CJ was playing for he was playing Baja 18 on that one. God, this is ugly. I don't like this. I don't like this look ever, really. I'm preferring to hit the C3 with the 6-wood around that because the 6-wood doesn't snap as much. Yeah, who would? You just never expect to be backspinning a 9-wood at 215 with no pullback. Like, that's crazy. But you got to get used to it, guys. It seems like that's the way it is. Now, I play this different. I don't. My whole theory on this course is to get down to the lines where I want to be as level on my second shot as possible. My approach. You can stick the island right in front of me, but in fact, I miss it almost every time anyway. So I go down low. I kind of screwed that. I'm screwed. I got a bad kick off the rock. I was being lazy. I should have just hit a C3 or an A1 and just gone up real far, but I wanted to see if I can get it over that. But like I said, I like on this course to get myself on the same level as everything. So I'm a stroke off. Otherwise, we're good. Uphill, 14 wind. That's a 7 wind only, so we can do this. That's exactly why I don't like it. I've never gotten it stuck there before. Normally it kicks me out to the fairway, but I normally hit it with backspin, so that roll might have bounced that a little farther. Yeah, it's not a consistent shot, so I'm not basing my play on that on a course without a consistent shot. Like it's I don't. It's harder to drive with stouts. It's doable. I've gotten it over the hill. It's just not consistent. But I mean, the one thing that we can't read is the height change. So if I can put the ball to where the height to where I have no height change, then the game's just as basic as it was to me before. Wow, that kicked that way farther up. That wind played that more than I thought it would. But you see there, that whole right side funnels you right back toward the green. So if you hit that hill, you're good. This is one of my worst holes on this course for some reason. I undercut it quite a bit. I mean, I overcut it quite a bit. And I will agree that stouts make this hole much easier. That's not too rough. It's not too rough at all. But like I said, we got walkthrough videos coming shortly here. I figured I'd throw you guys a cycle. I want to go hang out with Clifford. But I want to give you guys a little something the way that you're waiting for tomorrow. Actually, you know what? I want to see. I haven't looked at real-time rivals yet. Let's take a look and see if what differences are on real-time rivals. Let's play some. Let's see what it looks like. Is it even there? Oh, there it is. Now that one is by far not the hardest. I did ace it on. I did ace him. Forest Knoll is much harder than that. All right, well, I'm on Duffer Dan. Let's see. Are we starting way back? Let's see how it looks. All right, we're starting at the start. Why does that guy not look anything like Duffer Dan, though? I'll be right there. Just fixing my headset. All right, let's see how painful. They did. That's all they did was add the courses. Well, let's practice. See if I can get this up for a shush. I got it up. I think I might be able to. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, my chushing's not great. I had the wrong club anyway. I don't know the distances with chushing. He hit the pin, guys. Some days, like playing the event last week, I was chushing everything in. Game over. Oh, jeez. I wish it would get you to a point where it kicks them, like they say no. Yeah, I don't have my suit from John Daly, even though I've beaten it, it never gave it to me. So maybe this real-time rivals will give it to me. I wish there was like a skunk rule. It's got some sweet-ass headphones, though. This is weird. We're not going to have a new player to play as this year. It's kind of sad. That's a low T 9-wood that went that far. That's crazy. It's crazy, right? So they just used Kevin's game straight up. That's crazy. That's good of them. Yeah, before I switched the 9-wood, I mean, before I took out the 7-wood and put a 4-iron in, I was really messing with the 9-wood to see if I can get it with the, I mean, to see if I can thumb it low T, and no, dude, it's still not, you still can't get it to go short enough most of the time that like the old one. All right, so he's playing this as a 6-shot par 4. Good. Par 5. Yeah. I'm gonna flat out say absolutely not. That this year a stout player would have won world championship. Almost most definitely. And I think we would have seen the same kind of thing that you'd have stout players as I mean in the final 8 they would have been 6 out of the 8. It's because of shots like this. Like, I mean, that becomes almost a gimme. Now, honestly, that would have gone in if I was playing something else. I just got outdone by Duffer Dan, guys. Let's see if they give you the over-the-top one here. No, I don't like it. Richard said I have to save all my shots from now on. To my own hero. Oh, look at him go. That's right where you guys want to play it. Follow Duffer Dan's lead here. You got to follow the lead here. I know that shot. This guy, he's pounding it. Woo! Duffer Dan Strumenti. It's too good for Golden Tee now. He still gets a character in the game. Amazing. All right, so my judgment on this is when the pin's up close, I lose the backspin off of this. So I have less light. I don't have a good chance of making it. So if it's up close, I want to put this in the fairway over here. Not so far up, but it's fine. Because now I get backspin. He does. It's perfectly lined up for him. It's amazing. It's crazy. Good call on that. I should have hit a 4. Well, when the pin's up top, I'll use the spot that I went to there because I get backspin then. If the pin's at the bottom and I can let the ball run down to the hole, I go to the strip. The strip's really not too hard to hit. It's pretty big. This is another one too. I'd love to thumb shot this, but this uphill distance, it makes me short with the thumbs. We're gonna try to pop this with the 6-wood. Yeah, and I got it too good. At 117, my God. I'm not used to popping. I was thinking more like 108, 105. He clearly doesn't believe in spin. That's good. Does this seem to me like the setups are not? This is the same as prize play setups. I haven't seen anything goofy. Before it was like easy all over the place. I think they changed that. Green slopes and wind are small, but I don't think they gave us different tee boxes this year, which is probably smart. Oh, he nutted that. Actually, now that I just saw that, that was only 396 off the tee. That might be drivable. That might have been drivable. Now that I'm looking at that, you hit a big C3, catch the inside edge of that, bounces the wall and kicks it back. I don't know. I haven't noticed anything quite different. And that was really short too, so that might have been true. I'm now wondering if on this, if Forest No 1 is drivable for that. All right, you just made me think of something. For the bounty, is the easy tee on this drivable? So I wonder if. All right, we're gonna have to see, because that might be how you get that bounty. That easy tee gives you the drivable look on hole 1 of Forest instead of it being 550. I'm curious. Let's see. Now you got me something to play for. Do you guys understand what I mean by that? Like the easy tee, we don't ever see them on prize play or contest plays, but I wonder if there's a tee box that will be available during real time rivals that makes the hole drivable. So far, par has not changed yet. I'm wondering if this hole is really easy too. Nope, that's pretty far back. I don't know if these are necessarily easy tees. All right, so he's going with the pro shot. He's going under the sand, guys. That's the pro shot. Richard, I thought you were going to sleep, buddy. Look at him. That's his first clean hole in a long time. I don't know. This tee box is a little different. I mean, come on. Uh, thank you. I was gonna say I will quit playing GoldenTeeTV. I think you're right. I think he is. I was about to say, if I give up honors on any of these holes, I will quit playing GoldenTeeTV forever. And then I'm gonna blow it. Duffer Dan is the reason for all. I think that's actually going to be, that's a good shirt, a good slogan or a meme. Do we have a chance here? Is this in? Hmm. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get out and play any prize play tonight. We'll see, though. Hmm. No, not yet. I got Bears to watch tonight. I got Clifford to snuggle with. Wow. No way. He didn't. Come on. They can't even, they can't make him. Come on. You can't, they can't do that. They can't do that to a guy. They cannot make him go wet on this hole. You can't. No, no, come on. Be better than this. Be better than this, Duffer Dan. Wow, dude. All right, let's go with the other shot on this. Thank God they face him these directions. Or else he would never be able to figure out these layup spots. That would be... All right, let's try this. Let's go through the gap. Yeah. Okay, so this is path though. This is actually not what. This is actually not. This is stone. Look at my distances. That's stone. I didn't want stone. I don't know if the 4-iron's going to go too high, and it does. See, if you get into that, so in the archway is stone there. Woo, thank God he blew it. Little bit psycho. Ooh, I got close there, guys. If you would have just stuck that green, I would have needed to make that chip. Don't walk away. Let's get the hole out. Here it comes. Ah! Oh! Oh! Wow, that was special. Did anybody see that shot? That was insane. I don't think I've ever been here before either. All right, guys. I can't make you guys deal with this real-time rivals. So what I'll do is every stream I'll play one more of them until they start getting better. And we'll see if we can beat him in one shot. We'll see if we can get through John Daly in one go. Maybe I'll even Maybe I'll even just play a few of these low-level ones so when I stream next we don't have to wait. But with that, on that note, your little 2021 touch, a little bit of a early present for you guys. We're gonna end off on that. Pretty terrible. Oh well. What else we got? Yeah, that surface does show that. That there's a couple of them. Yep. Uh-oh, look at that new putter. Don't have that putter. We got a new one. Giddy up. All right, so I'm gonna. I don't, Chris. I don't think that's a glitch. I think that's meant to be there, and I think that's like kind of like an Aztec type thing. that only happens on Hidden Temple, right? Yeah, but I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna go hang out with Clifford. Keep him in your prayers, guys. That little guy's been with me for 12 years. I can't. I'm not ready for him not to be yet. So, but we will talk to you guys soon. I should get back on a regular schedule. We'll have invites coming, so you guys start sending some invites out. We'll have them tomorrow. From what Kevin said, so please send them out. We'll get them playing. Okay. I was just trying to be nice, guys, but I'm gonna kill it now, though. So we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys later this week.